So I'm driving home from the supermarket the other night, and this ad comes on the radio, and it says something like, "Oh wow, you mean I can really get Pandora in a new Honda Civic?" And I just cracked up laughing because my 15-year-old Honda Civic, it's got Pandora and a whole bunch of other cool tech stuff. Let me show you how we did it. Hey, I'm going to shoot this under the tree in the shade because out there in the sun, all the highlights get blown out and it kind of looks like crap. So anyway, a week ago, I picked this up. It's a JVC KW-V20BT. What's special about it? Well, it is one of the least expensive, don't call it cheap, one of the least expensive units. Double DIN, full LCD touchscreen. I'll just read the stuff off here for you because it makes it easy and I can't remember. It's got built-in Bluetooth, 3 high voltage pre-outs, parametric EQ, dual zone, front and back, AppLink, which is super cool, and I'll show you what that's all about. Sirius free, which I haven't really fooled around with. You can plug a rear view camera into this. You can get SiriusXM plugged into this. So your iPhone works with it, Android works with it, you can plug in a USB stick, all that stuff. And how much does it cost? Well, I'll tell you what, I paid $350 for this. And you're thinking it's either that's really cheap or you pay too much. As it turned out, the day after I bought it, it went on sale at Best Buy. And I called them up a couple days later and said, "Hey, what's the deal? It's like 50 bucks less, $299. Can I get 50 bucks back?" I'm still waiting to hear. Anyway, this isn't an install video. I just wanted to show you some of the features. This is kind of like a review, and you can see that you don't have to buy a brand new car to get all the high-tech stuff. You want to carry your music with you, you want to be able to get to it either through the USB cord or through a Bluetooth hookup. You like listening to Pandora or iHeartRadio. You need a nav. Bang, 1 unit, 1 hour install. Let's go take a look inside the car. Elwood. Hey Elwood, what do you think about the JVC? What, it's not that exciting? Seriously, you don't like it? Come on, you can listen to all your favorite music. You could listen to chipmunks and rabbits. Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, is that a rabbit right there? Elwood, my furry friend, I gotta sit here, so you gotta get in the back seat. Can you do that for me? Get in the back seat. Go in the back. Go in the back. In the back. The install was pretty straightforward. We didn't set out to do an install video with this because there's plenty of that stuff out there. Plenty of good instructions on how to take your dash apart out on YouTube, and I'll link to maybe 1 or 2 of those. There's the startup screen, and yeah, there's like some flashiness over there. The iPod's not connected, and right now I have the cable running through the glove box, and I had to buy an extra cable here. This is I forget what the number is of this unit, but I had to buy an extra cable in order for AppLink to work. Here's the home screen. From the top left, you've got AM/FM tuner, SiriusXM, that's an option. The disc, and the disc is up here. This isn't one of the fancy ones that tilts. It's right on the face. USB, iPod, Pandora, Bluetooth, apps, and auxiliary and AV stuff. So we'll just go for the iPod first so you can see what that looks like. Got to turn the audio off because we can't violate any copyright stuff. And here's the way in. So all your normal stuff, playlists, artists, albums, songs, podcasts, genres. I don't have any playlists really set up on this, so I'll just go ahead and look at this by, we can look at it by albums. And all the scrolling by touchscreen. Let's look for some classic Frank Sinatra. Goes right into play mode from there. Some cool stuff. This is kind of different. If you want to change the volume, you can certainly turn the knob, or you can do this. Huh? Pretty cool. You don't want a different song? You can just swipe. And it'll change songs for you. One for my baby and one more for the road. So, turn it up. Turn it down. Switch to the next song. That's a little different. Of course, you can switch the normal way. Back to the home page, and we'll start a Pandora. So first we will launch it on the phone, and then we'll click over here. And it takes a little while, but now we're in. You can thumb up, thumb down. You can choose by genre. Whoop, gotta go back into that. You can go to your lists. All my wacky lists, right? Because you gotta listen to the Bambi Molesters, Brian Setzer, Gene Vincent, and Gunmetal Express Radio. I didn't even know where that came from. For the money, it's not bad. 50 watts, sound quality's pretty good. Oh, we wanted to take a look at the equalizer. So you've got presets. And you can do custom stuff. And here's the fader. Let's take a look at apps. So we're going to go here to the app screen. And I'm going to go to my phone. And I'll fire up iHeartRadio. So bang, that comes up. I don't know why it's telling me no iPod. Well, now it's reading. The connection was loose. And you don't seem to get any preview. Right? You've got it on your phone, but you don't have it over here. So we're going to go to 1015 from San Diego. And it'll take a moment. It's buffering. And it's going to start playing in a second here. The problem is, it doesn't show here. But you can switch stations by clicking on that little button. And then, bang, it'll go to the next station in your list. 93.7 The Beat. So, not that cool. Right? Not that cool because it doesn't show on the screen. You still have to look at your phone for the station. Let's go back and I'll show you something else. Okay, how about another app? How about I show you Waze? All right, Waze, awesome little nav program, crowdsource traffic, and the trick with this one is that it displays on the screen, right? So you got Waze on your dash, which is pretty cool on your phone and on your dash. But you can't really do any of the stuff on screen here, right? You can't make a report. That's not going to work. You still have to go over to your phone to do that stuff. So you could try to go here. Whoa, whoops, because your phone falls off the seat and flips upside down. The orientation changes on screen there, right? So you can't click on My Ways here. You can't click on Navigate here. That won't work. You have to do it here on your phone. Hey, I'm not moving, I'm just sitting here. I want to be invisible, but I can't. I can't be invisible here. I have to be invisible here. I'm invisible No one will see me. Alright. So, there's a little bit on Waze, and let's go back and look for something else. Let's go for, how about DashCommand? So I was really psyched when I saw that I could run DashCommand here. We're connecting. No, I don't really want to do this. Alright, we're connected. It looks like we have all this cool stuff. We click on dashboards, and it's loading the dashboard skin set. Huh? Very cool. Very, very cool. This works. You can switch between screens with DashCommand with a swipe. But some things are a little funky, like it won't go back. So I got to give this one a bit more testing. And the other problem is that, well, if I'm hooked up by USB, I have to be able to get the data into the phone. And I have an iPhone. iPhones want to have Wi-Fi for data. I don't have a Wi-Fi dongle yet. I only have a Bluetooth dongle. So I can't quite test DashCommand with this yet. I got to pick up a dongle. Let's go back. All right, we're going to go back home. Click home over here. And we're back to the screen. So we've seen a bunch of stuff. Well, there's also the phone stuff, which I'm going to go deeper into that in the next video. Click on your phone over here. Here's how I have the mic wired up. So I just ran it through the dash. I kind of monkeyed it in there on the pillar, and it's sitting right on the pillar. Sound quality is pretty good. So that's a quick review on this JVC head unit. Again, for $350, not too bad. You know, what do you expect for that much? When I went to the local audio shop and asked them about head units, they quoted me $750 is the cheapest thing they'd install. $750 for a head unit, and I did this for half of that. Install didn't take that long. If you're at all handy, you can probably do it yourself. If you're not handy, a shop will do it for not much money, or maybe you got a buddy that do it. There's lots of instructions out on YouTube, videos that show you exactly what you need to do to pop the pieces out in your car to fit these in. We bought an install kit for this, and then we didn't use it. There are little issues that I'm not crazy about with this unit, but there's one big one that makes me nuts, and that's the amount of glare on the screen. Because it sits at an angle, it catches the sun. This dashboard obviously wasn't designed to have a big flat screen on it, so I'm going to try and come up with something. I've been fiddling around with them, with pieces of plastic, trying to come up with some kind of hood that doesn't look ridiculous. We'll see what I come up with. I don't want to put anything on video and then you're all going to make fun of it because it looks stupid. But, I'm going to work on it, come up with a couple iterations until I finally find something that works. I haven't been able to cut enough of the light out. I mean, a lot of light comes through the windscreen and through the windows, and it can make visibility during the day really tough. At night, obviously, it's not a problem, but during the day, it ain't so good. So Elwood has lots of games. That's one of the ones he loves to play. So he waits until he sees if he could possibly get his tongue in your mouth, and then, oh, he slips it in. If you're into that kind of stuff, not me. Hey, Elwood.